she's at the mercy of me right now. And so I make her very girly because she has 3 big brothers. She's just the perfect missing piece to our family. I tell everybody we didn't know we were missing her, but we were. And she brings so much joy and laughter and excitement. The best way I could explain it when I saw her is her legs are on backwards. The correct terminology is they were hyperextended. You know, you hear people that have special needs kids and they would say like, I wouldn't change them if I could. And it's just hard to understand until you have one. We would never change Emmy. Like, I believe with all my heart, she's exactly who she's supposed to be. She's here for a purpose. Her having special needs doesn't make her purpose in life any less meaningful than ours. Maybe greater. I mean, I feel like she's here to teach a lot of different lessons. And now she's opened up our world to special needs kids, and it changed us in that. It's kind of been neat to see that change was instantaneous for us. He would even tell you he's not a baby person. He just isn't, and that's always been fine with me because I am. I'm like, give me all the babies. He had this habit where every day he comes home and she hears his voice and she starts to cry, just like a baby does with the mom. But she does it with him. And that means, get me. And he would say, you want daddy to put you night-night? And she would cry harder. And that means yes. And they would go in there and he would lay her on his chest. And I have never seen the side of him until we had Emmy, just this soft, mushy side. But it's there.
If you had to describe her in one word, what would it be? Strong. What about for you? Perfect. Oh my gosh, that's the best.
They're so tender and gentle with her. They absolutely adore her, and I think I've just seen amazing characteristics that show me they're going to be awesome husbands, awesome fathers, and just care for people that are different. Life is hard. There's hard days. The hospital was hard for 2 weeks when we lived there, but there's still joy to be found there. And you can't lose that because golly, life's hard enough as it is. You add some horrible trial, and so you've got to find ways to smile and laugh, and you just can't lose that. I think in the hard times you need it even more.
At Go Shout Love, we do amazing things for amazing families with kids on rare medical journeys. Each month we shout love for families through the sale of creative apparel inspired by the kids. This month's Celebrate Always design is inspired by Emmi, a happy and determined little girl who loves her stuffed llama. Every purchase in June will be used to help the family build a handicap-accessible shower in their home. Visit our website at goshout.love to support Emmi through the purchase of a t-shirt, hat, tank top, hoodie, tumbler, or other items.
Taking the news, especially from a doctor like that says what you're seeing now is the best it'll ever be, I guess. That's probably not what he was saying, but it could easily be taken that way. Mm-hmm. It's that she'll never be able to do more than this. Mm-hmm. How do you respond to that?
Well, immediately how I responded, I was alone in the hospital because COVID. And the doctor called to tell me this. And at the time, we thought my grandfather was dying of COVID. He was in the hospital dying of COVID, we'd been told. So I didn't feel like I could call my parents. I felt very alone. I mean, I sobbed. Like, I cried my eyes out. And I kept telling myself in the hospital that day, no, like, I won't believe it. And I won't stop believing that she'll do more. I'm going to act like I never got the phone call because in reality, it changed nothing about my baby. She was born with polymicrogyria, and when she was born, I believed the best for her, that she will do anything in this world that she wants to do. We'll help her. We'll make sure she does. And getting that label changed nothing about her. And so, I mean, before I left the hospital, I resolved, I'm just acting like I didn't get that phone call. It gives me some insight, into the future of what we need to do, but he doesn't get to tell me that. But I still grieved. For probably 2 weeks, I cried and it was just kind of like that. I don't even know how to explain it. And then it was just this peace, of accepting it and being like, who cares? She's still Emmi, and we love her, and that nothing's going to change about that.